Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday, listen to me, March 22nd, 2020. At least I got the year right. What do you think, Max? Did I get the year right? For once? Alright, we're going to jump right into this. It's gorgeous out here too, by the way. And look at that. Look at the skies, guys. Very interesting. Isn't that nice to see? Alright, so we are here to help. Scary words, right? If the government's telling you that we are here to help, they're not here to help. They are here to control. So let's talk about something for a second with everything that's going on as things continue to get worse. Well, we're going to get into that in a second. I just want to remind people that I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. And we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. So please stay tuned for that, or join us tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will be going over everything that is going on and the craziness of everything. But the topic that I wanted to talk about today that I think is really, really important, and I don't know if you saw this, the D.O.J., Department of Justice, wants to suspend certain constitutional rights in the midst of the coronavirus outbreak. So what does that mean? What do they want to do, guys? You know, let's talk about that a second. Let's talk about what they want to do. They want to be able to hold people for as long as they want without due process. They're going to take your rights away. They want to be able to seize your property if they feel that it is necessary. Guys, I'll tell you what, this whole thing, never let a crisis go unused for whatever the agenda may be. And we all know what the agenda is. The true agenda is total and complete control. Let's talk about for a second what was happening before this whole outbreak was going on, okay? You had people all over the world, basically saying to their governments, we've had enough of this nonsense and we're not going to deal with it anymore. You had a lot of people here in the United States. We're waking up, realizing that we've been played for fools for a very, very long time. And it was more and more people waking up all the time, okay? And they started questioning things. See, this is what the government can't have. They cannot have you questioning their motives or what they're doing. Your job is just to obey and go to work and continue to produce for them. Okay? While you get further and further behind and you don't get ahead, that American dream goes out the window because you have to work more and more and more just to try to keep your head above water. It is insanity, okay? And a lot of people decided to get off that hamster wheel, okay, such as myself, and make my life simpler. And a lot of people decided to do the same thing, reduce the bills, try to have a simpler, easier life, cleaner life, if you will, happier life. Well, they can't have that because it doesn't produce for the system, all right? When I have my own solar panels and produce my own power, the gas and electric companies are not making any money off of me because I'm having my own power. And I can, and they can't have that and hold it over my head to threaten me that, well, if you don't pay your bill, you're going to get shut off and then you won't have any power. Well, they can't do that to me because I have my own power. So those are things that, we need to really think about. What is really going on? I believe things are going to get really, really hairy with this whole thing. I just had somebody sent me some information that is really concerning, and I wanted to share it with you guys. They said that if somebody comes around knocking on your door in white lab coats and masks, and says, we're from the health department and we're here to test you for the virus, do not let them in your house. Call 911 because those are excuse me. Those are people that are there to rob you. And so that is what is happening. People are letting them in, and then these people are robbing people, okay? So, of course, your criminals are going to take advantage of everything that they possibly can, and the trusting public, and, the government officials are here to help us, not hurt us kind of mentality. But again, let's get back to the topic. Department of Justice wanting certain things. They want to be able to arrest people, hold them indefinitely with no due process. They want to be able to seize property if they feel it's necessary, or goods, whatever you may have. We need to think about these things, folks, because the reality of everything is coming to fruition, unfortunately. I've said this recently and I'll say it again. Preppers will be vilified very, very shortly as greedy and selfish because, heaven forbid that, we had the foresight to think ahead and prepare for these type of situations, because that's what we do. We prepare for whatever's going to happen, and people that do not prepare, they're caught with their pants down, and now those selfish preppers, they have food and supplies and candles and kerosene and gasoline and everything else, and they're still living comfortably while I'm suffering. So I'm going to justify it in my head why I think that it's okay to go and take their stuff. Okay? And that could be the government, that could be your neighbors. All right? So, things to think about. Things to think about, guys. I mean, there's a lot of craziness going on with this thing, but be very, very careful with people that are saying that they are there to help you. We're here to help, okay? Be very careful with that. Help equals control. And I think a lot of what they're using this crisis for is to lock down control. They're talking that this thing could go on for months. I mean, like I said, I told you guys yesterday, my neighbor was told that she would be out of work for 60 days. Well, that doesn't sound like a 2-week shutdown, does it? That's 2 months, at least. When they said 2 weeks, I knew right away that it was going to be much, much longer than 2 weeks. Absolutely knew it was going to be much longer than 2 weeks. I want to hear your feedback on this, guys. I want to hear what you think about the DOJ and their plans and what they want to do. Do you think that's the way that it should be done because of a virus, that they should just be able to arrest whoever they want? So anybody who doesn't agree with the agenda could possibly be arrested? I mean, or is it a good way to get rid of people that might cause trouble? Think about that, okay? That might stand up and say, hey, wait a minute. I'm not going to take this. This is crap. So think about those things. I really want you to think about that, okay? Certain people have targets on their back. There's no doubt about it. And I'm sure I am on a list someplace. I have absolutely no doubt about that either, because I'm not a big fan of the government, as anybody knows, okay? Now, I'm not looking to overthrow the government by any stretch. I don't care what the government does, as far as that goes, as long as they leave me alone. I just want to be as free as I possibly can be. I mean, that's my whole agenda, and my whole goal is to be free. So, that's something to think about. So guys, I want to mention a couple things really, really quickly. On my website at preppernurse1.com, 2 things. We have the Prepper Nurse 1 community over there. It is a great place to connect with like-minded people. So if you are a prepper or an off-gridder and you want to connect with like-minded people, so you go into the website, preppernurse1.com. You click on the Prepper Nurse 1 community, all right? And on the Prepper Nurse 1 community, you do have to register, but it is totally free. It does not cost anything, all right? So go there, register, and then you can get in there because it's very private. So everybody just can't come off the streets and see what's going on. We have great message boards there, a lot of information people are sharing. And it's not always what my thoughts are, but we keep it open so that people can put whatever they want on there. So you can check that out if you're looking to connect with like-minded people, just to talk with people, read the message boards. If you're looking to network, it's a great resource for that, for whatever state or country that you are in. If you are looking to try to form a group, it's also a good resource for that as well. All right, so that is there. Then we also are still selling the Legacy freeze-dried food. The priority buckets with Legacy right now are the 120 buckets and higher, okay? Those ones are going to be the first ones going out. I'm just being honest, putting it out there for you guys. So if you are looking to add to your freeze-dried storage, those are the buckets that you want to go for. The 120 buckets or higher, those are the ones that are going to go out first. Everything else, guys, is you're looking at least a 30 to 50 day delay on those things. So just being honest, putting it out there. If you are interested and want to add to your freeze-dried food storage, go to my website, click on the store, you click on Legacy, and that's where you get the freeze-dried food, okay? So that is, how you can do that. And again, any purchase there, actually, whatever, I do make money from that, so that money goes back into the homestead. It helps continue to do what I've been trying to do here for a long time, and will continue to do for a long time. I have a lot of projects that I want to do, And so that's where that money goes. It's not, you're not going to be seeing me, wearing the fancy clothes and all that type of stuff and thinking I'm all that, because I'm a jeans and t-shirt kind of guy. I always have been. I would rather put money into something that is worth something, like, getting things prepared here, which is what we've been doing. So anyway, like I said, I do want to hear your guys' feedback on everything, and I do want to hear what you guys have to say about the Department of Justice, and what do you think about that. Things are getting kind of hairy. Things are getting interesting. Again, please join me tonight at 8 p.m. We will be going over everything that is going on. The numbers are accelerating very, very fast. And of course, China has never lied about any of this, about what has gone on. And of course, they have it completely under control now over there. Sure they do. So let's pay attention. Let's stay awake. Be ready, guys. Continue to prep any way that you possibly can. That shelter in place, that order is coming soon. Last Sunday, I had said a week to 10 days is my thought before they locked everything down. So yesterday, I got to tell you this really quickly. I ended up with 13 eggs yesterday. So the girls were laying really, really well. I pulled 4 out already. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I went out there about noon and grabbed 4 eggs then. So they'll be laying more. They've been laying really, really well. So that's what's going on here. Like I said, just an absolutely beautiful day. But look at that, guys. Look at that sky. I really want you to look at that. It is amazing how clear that sky is. It's just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let's look at that plane for a second, okay? That is a contrail, because it is disappearing as soon as that plane is, going. It's not hanging in the air forever and ever and ever, and then spreading out bigger and bigger and bigger. Look at it, it's just disappearing right behind it. That is a contrail, okay? So anyway, but just a beautiful day here at the homestead. It's chilly. It's not that warm, so, what are you going to do? But, so anyway, guys, I want you to remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel, okay? Also remember, guys, STD. It is one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from getting there is you. Nobody else can stop you, okay? Stay focused, stay positive, and you're going to be fine. I hope everybody's having a good day. Be safe out there. Be cautious, be ready, okay? I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. And there's Max. Max, they were calling you fat. Max, you're not fat. You tell them, I am big boned. That's right. You say, I'm not fat. I'm not a fat guy. No. No, you're not.